Before we draw walls, floor plans, or even a single line, we need to understand the environment where professional drawings are created. Because honestly, AutoCAD can feel intimidating the first time you open it. Buttons everywhere, panels, command line, random tabs, and you're probably thinking, do architects actually use all of this? The answer is, not all at once. And that's exactly why this lesson matters. Once you understand the interface properly, AutoCAD stops feeling complicated and start feeling logical. And trust me, this one skill alone will make everything easier in the next lesson. Alright, so I already have AutoCAD open on my screen. Now, depending on your version, your interface may look slightly different. Maybe darker, maybe lighter, and maybe some buttons are rearranged a little bit. And that's completely normal. Don't worry about memorizing everything immediately. Even experienced CAD users only use a portion of the tools daily. The goal today is simply to become comfortable inside the workspace. Before we explore the interface, let's quickly understand what AutoCAD actually is. AutoCAD is a professional drafting software used by architects, engineers, interior designers, and construction professionals to create precise technical drawings. Instead of sketching by hand, we draft digitally with accuracy. That means exact measurements, cleaner drawings, faster revisions, and more professional documentations. In architectural workflows, AutoCAD is commonly used for floor plans, elevations, sections, detailings, furniture layouts, site plans, and construction drawings. Basically, this is where ideas become technical drawings that people can actually build from.
Now, let's first look at the start screen. Here, you'll usually see recent files, new drawing options, templates, and save projects. If you're starting fresh, click Start Drawing. For this course, we'll mostly work from a standard template. Now, we're inside the main workspace. This huge empty space in the middle is called the drawing area. Think of this as your digital drafting table. This is where we create everything. Walls, doors, windows, dimensions, details, everything goes here. Now, one important thing beginner often misunderstands is this. This space is practically infinite. So don't panic if your drawing disappears later. Most of the time, it's just somewhere else in space because of zooming issues. We'll fix that in the future lesson. Now, at the top, we have something called the ribbon. The ribbon contains tools organized into tabs. For example, Home, Insert, Annotate, Parametric, View, and so on and so forth. Inside each tabs are panels containing related tools. For example, under the Home tab, we have Draw Tools, Modify Tools, Annotation Tools, and Layers. This is where most beginners spend their time. Now, here's a pro tip already. You don't need to click everything manually forever. As you improve, you'll start using shortcuts and commands much faster. Now, let's look at one of the most important parts of AutoCAD. Down here at the bottom, this is the command line. And honestly, this is where real AutoCAD power happens. Whenever we use a tool, AutoCAD communicates with us through the command line. For example, I'll type L on my keyboard and press enter. That activates the line command. Notice the command line now asks for a point. AutoCAD is basically talking to us here. A lot of beginners ignore the command line. Huge mistake. If something goes wrong, the command line usually tells you what AutoCAD is asking for. Let me quickly demonstrate. I'll click on one point, and another, then another. Then press escape to end the command. Very simple. Now, don't worry about mastering drawing yet. We'll go deep into that later. Right now, I just want you to get comfortable interacting with the software. If your version shows this cube at the upper right corner, this is called the view cube. This becomes useful especially in 3D workflows. You can click different sides to change views. Like that. For now, since we're focusing on 2D architectural drafting, we'll mostly stay on top view. Right here. On the side, you may also see navigation tools for zooming and viewing controls. But honestly, most professionals use the mouse more than these buttons because it's faster. Now, down here at the bottom, we have model and layout tabs. This one and this one. This is extremely important. Model space is where we draw full-scale objects. Layout tabs are used for preparing sheets and for printing. Think of it like this. Model space is for drafting, and layout space is for presentation and plotting. We'll explore layout in detail later in the course. Now, let's look at the bottom status bar. These little buttons are extremely important. Some common ones are Grid, Snap, Ortho, Polar Tracking, Object Snap. This setting affects how your cursor behaves while drafting. For example, turning on Ortho mode locks movement horizontally and vertically, like this one. Like that. It is very useful for architectural drafting. We'll use this heavily later. One beautiful thing about AutoCAD is customization. You can move panel around, resize window, hide tools, or create cleaner workspace. Professionals often simplify their workspace to improve speed and reduce distraction. Because trust me, a cluttered workspace slows you down mentally. Before we end this lesson, please save your file. And yes, save often. AutoCAD crashes happen. Even professionals experience it sometimes. So press Ctrl+S. Then choose your folder and save the drawing. For me, I save it in the desktop. And I'll rename it Sample File. Save. In the next lesson, we're going to learn one of the most essential skills in AutoCAD, navigation. Because before creating professional drawings, you need to move around your workspace efficiently. We'll cover zoom, pan, and orbit. And trust me, mastering navigation will instantly make you feel more confident inside AutoCAD. So I'll see you in the next lesson.